Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Political Fight Club. I'm your host, Robert Durden, and this is the episode I was talking about to you guys earlier. Kind of my update on what I hope Political Fight Club to become one day, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and I will update it periodically. Kind of like, ideally, what I want this channel to become, and one of the things I talked to you guys about briefly earlier was that a lot of the lefty YouTube shows, and not just lefty YouTube shows, even Steven Crowder got banned from YouTube for, doing something extremely racist. But you're seeing a lot of censorship right now, and it's really kind of disconcerting because I'm a free speech absolutist, one, but two, also because I do think that we honestly don't have a real debate on anything in this country anymore. Nobody's honest. Nobody's an honest actor. And we do a whole lot of smearing and obfuscation and straw manning and gaslighting, and nobody actually talks to each other anymore. And I think that's a problem. And that's why I get angry when people on the other side of the spectrum also get censored, because it's like, dude, no, let's debate. Let's have the debate. Let's have more debates. I would love to see, instead of Steven Crowder getting censored, let's have him debate somebody on racial issues like Cornel West or anybody that is of color. And let's get the ideas out there, and you'll quickly find out that Steven Crowder is a fraud and no one will listen to him anymore. But of course, most people on both sides of the aisle don't have anybody on their shows who has conflicting ideology. They only have people on their shows that have the same ideology they do, so they're in an echo chamber. That's what I want Fight Club to be the opposite of. I want to talk to people both, since I am a socialist or an eco-socialist, I would like to talk to people who are Republican and Democrat who, in my opinion, are all really just kind of right-wing corporatists. Like, I'm on the political spectrum for you guys. I'm down here, left-right spectrum, up-down spectrum. I'm down here. They're up here, and that's like Joe Biden and Donald Trump are right here compared to where I am. I mean, so I consider almost everybody that's a Democrat, neoliberal, Republican, conservative, opposite of me anyway. So what I try to do is get them, as many people as I can, to talk to me, and that's the point of this show, is to have an actual conversation with people who have conflicting ideologies, and to, in my opinion, if I'm a leftist and I know my stuff, dismantle the other side. It doesn't matter what they call themselves. Just know your stuff, follow the rules of Fight Club, get a buddy that has slightly different ideology than you. For me, that's Ian. But, or get a couple that you can sit and chat with and then get everything on camera. Now, what we can do with this apparatus is get around the censorship that is inevitably happening in front of our eyes, and it's going to happen worse in the future, of some of the people that we count on to get our news from right now. They're stonewalling them. A lot of the people that I listen to on YouTube, and I change it periodically depending on who I find to be covering things the most objectively, but right now it's a lot of, it's Kyle Kalinske, it's Justin Jackson in The Takeover. I do occasionally listen to Jimmy Dore. There's a really new group of guys called The Vanguard. I like them. I've only been listening to them for like a couple of weeks now, but they do a good job. Graham Elwood. There's a handful of others. I used to listen to David Dole, The Rational National, and I had to cancel with him because he's just been not really covering what's been going on with AOC and Pramila Jayapal lately, objectively. Like, he's sounding more and more mainstream by the day, and he's obviously playing defense for the squad because a lot of his audience, in fact, is people that love the squad, and he'll lose a lot of subscribers if he starts hammering against them. Whereas Kalinski's done the opposite. He's actually, if anything, been more militant than ever lately, which is why I'm giving him my time. So we understand we have some people that are going to get stonewalled along the way because they're going to get too popular. They're going to get blocked when they get towards a million subscribers no matter what, because you see David Pakman is way above 1 million now, and he and Kalinske were tied for the longest time. Jimmy Dore was popular during the Medicare for All floor vote time, and then this whole weird thing, the algorithm against the left, started kicking in. He had like 50,000 subscribers come to him in the span of 6 months or something, where he was doing very well, and it was actually shorter than that. And then as soon as this kicked in, he doesn't get anybody new. Brianna Joy Gray on a Bad Faith podcast, I also listened to them. They had something like 10 new followers this month, when they usually get 5 to 10,000 by this time. That's not subscribers, but they have like 65,000 subscribers so far, and they're a very new YouTube channel, and suddenly they only have like 10 in 11 days or 10 days. Something is going on where they're stonewalling all of these big popular ones. So a network of smaller ones would be wonderful. And the thing is, I don't care if you guys share my ideology. What I believe in is that if we have a network of PFCs out there and we're all being honest and following the rules of Fight Club, that eventually my ideology will be the one that surfaces as the champion ideology. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we don't know who has the best ideas until we start sharing the ideas. So it's an idea network, and the ones that have the best ideas and sell them the best are the ones that are going to rise to the top. So I just want everybody to start talking again, having honest conversations with people across the aisle, and then we'll see whose shows do well. But I'm sick and tired of all these shows of just having everybody on that agrees with them, and it's difficult for me to watch sometimes because it is just the same stuff echoed over and over and over again, and I get tired of it. This is something new. Let's start talking to the other side and stop acting like this is something that is a partisan issue. Let's start treating it like it's more like a class war, because the thing that the elites really, really do fear more than anything, I think, is that we will put our partisan politics aside and agree that most of the stuff that we all need is more or less agreed upon already. They're just not implementing what we want. Our politicians aren't. So, I think we can agree, if we all have honest conversations, that we all should have healthcare as a human right. We need common sense gun reform. We need to get out of Afghanistan and Iraq. We need to, a UBI is extremely popular, especially right now since COVID started. That's a 70-30 issue suddenly. I think that we can all agree on certain things as a populace. So let's do that, decide what those things are, and then we'll realize maybe that we have a lot more in common, and we'll start going after the people above us instead of the people that are really just standing beside us. That's what I want from Political Fight Club. Start your own, guys. I have 34 subscribers, and I have 110 videos in 2 months. So, I'm not doing this for, the money. I'm doing it because I believe in something. I believe I can defend my ideology, and I also believe that I can change my mind along the way, and I'd love to talk to people that will help me do that in the future. But can we all agree to start, let's do this, get your ideas out there, have some debates with honest actors, and let's see where that takes us. Maybe in 4 years we're more educated because of it. But it doesn't do us any good if I'm the only one doing it, unfortunately. Even if I got really popular, this channel will eventually get blocked, and I won't be able to get very far anyways, which is why I need you guys, absolutely. And it's not about me. It's about all of us. Let's spar with each other and take on the establishment. I'm not here to fight anybody. I'm here to spar with you guys. We're going to educate ourselves together, and then we're going to take on the establishment with our newfound commonalities and our newfound education. Does that sound okay to you guys? So that's what I've got for you. That's what I want of Political Fight Club now. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, but better yet, guys, do this same thing. Do it yourself. I implore you. And then let's have some actual conversations. I'll see you guys later. Keep fighting the good fight out there.